Salud, mi gente, your boys coming through once again. And on today's video, we're gonna talk about that prison guard who just got censored, man. Ooh-wee, CDCR, man, has power. For those who don't know, man, CDCR has the money, has the manpower, and has the time. Just put it that way, man. So before we continue with this video, do not forget to hit the like, comment, and subscribe to the canal. For those who've been supporting the canal, thank you very much. I do highly appreciate you guys, man. August 1st, my first day at work since I went on vacation, right? So how I was. One of the worst days of my life. But we're right here, man. Sometimes I do question, like, man, why I couldn't be born rich? You know, be chilling in my house all day, not doing nothing. Maybe I would have opened a YouTube channel, you know, just to chill it, just to chill, kicking it with the fellas, you know. Maybe I would become a gamer like some people are, playing Xbox right here like that. Like, come on, man, get it. You know, but nah, I'm like most of you guys, man. We have to get up, we have to go to work, and guess what? We're just gonna hope that one day we have a big 401k pension and a paid out house. That's life for us, you know. But hopefully we do make it all right, so we can live some for our kids, so they don't have to struggle that much, right? So what happened with Hector Bravo, man? This individual, man, he's making a lot of noise. He's making a lot of noise, man. First channel who's actually pushing her towards CDCR, calling them on their shenanigans. I do agree with a lot of stuff that he speaks on. A lot of stuff. Some things I do not agree, but it doesn't mean that just because I don't agree, I'm not gonna get along with the fella, right? Nah, that's the beautiful thing about a person, right? We have our own thinking and our own beliefs, right? But it doesn't mean that just because we have different beliefs, we cannot kick it, you know? We cannot get some cervezas. One thing that I do recognize about Hector Bravo is that he has hustle. For real, he has hustle, man. One time when I spoke with him, I was like, dude, you got hustle, man. I pay attention to your little moves right here, and there. And out of everybody in YouTube, he has hustle. Simple as that, man. So he has his Patreon, right? His main source of income, or one of his main source of income when it comes down to social media, right? I think might be the spot where he makes the most money, but I might be wrong, right? But it's just my opinion, right? And why do I say this? I think he had like over, don't quote me on this, I think he had like over 2,000 subscribers on his Patreon. For those who have seen that prison guards videos, right? He tells his story, he tells whatever he's going to speak about. And at the end, he sends shout outs to all the members of his Patreon, which is like 4 minutes, I believe. I still remember when it was like, man, it was less than a minute. Just shouting out a couple people. And now it's like, I did like 4 minutes or a little bit over 4 minutes. Shouting out, giving names. Hey, shout out for this guy, que Corcoran, que el abuelita, que el Tripas, que Sancho por tu casa. Everybody comes up with some weird ass names, right? But it's fun. It's fun, you know, to hear those names and shit. And they took it down. They censored his channel. You know, they took down his main source of income. And who did this, right? Of course, Patreon has to go by certain guides. But I'm pretty sure somebody had to report this. So for those who don't know what kind of content he put on Patreon, he puts nothing but stabbings that happen in CDCR. He puts assaults, batteries on staff and stuff like that, and videos that you're not gonna see nowhere else, right? You have to understand he was in CDCR for 15 years, 16 years. He got a lot of connections, man. There's a lot of people who do not agree. I mean, they do not agree with what's going on with CDCR. I mean, you know, so they're gonna send them information. They're gonna get videos, some way, somehow, right? From the beginning, CDCR was not even tripping on these videos. Then when they saw what he was doing, now I guess they were gonna do. You have to have a special login. They were gonna have like a watermark and stuff like that, so they know where that video came from, and all because Hector Bravo. Because if before that they weren't even doing none of that stuff, so they're making it more difficult for him to get those videos. And I mean, at the end of the day, they don't supposed to those videos they don't supposed to come out of CDCR, honestly, right? But trust me, everybody wants to see them. Everybody wants to see that action, especially for those individuals who never been in prison, who never seen an attack, a stabbing on an inmate. Man, you see how they get down, and you see how some cops fail to do what they're supposed to do, shoot the mini 14, right? Because where I've been at, when they doing those things, trust me, they aiming for a head, the head of the guy who's hitting who's stabbing that person, you know. And on those videos lately, that's why I was bringing it up. Like, man, it doesn't seem like these towers they don't shoot that mini 14 no more. I don't know if it's within policy, like don't do it no more. There's no such thing as life for a life. It's basically, hey man, that's bad luck for him, man. You shouldn't come to prison, man. Hopefully you make it, but we're not gonna do extra to help you, you know. So how much does Hector Bravo make on that Patreon? Look, like I said one time, I was like, you know what? I like what he does. A lot of he has that mentality. Not everybody has that mentality, and I recognize, right? And at one point, I was like, man, let me see how much this guy makes on Patreon, right? So I went on there, has like 3 different plans, right, to pay, which is a good deal, man. For the content that you're getting, it's a good deal, right? For those who can afford it. And I count all the subscribers. I'm saying it's over. I think it's over 2,000 subscribers. That's the last time I seen it. I don't know how it is right now, but I think it was over 2,000. And I see the different plans, right? And I was like, damn, this guy's making bank. I was like, he must be making around 5,000 to 6,000 a month on this thing. So that's a lot of money, man. At that time, it made me think, like, hey, Slugs, you should open a Patreon, man. And I was, well, what kind of content I'm gonna do? I mean, I don't got stuff like that, you know. I don't got the connector like that. Man, that's crazy. I mean, I can put some narco stuff from Mexico, but I'm like, I don't know. I don't know if I want to get involved in that. But it is a good idea. It is. It sucks that somebody had to basically, how will you say? I think he got it reported, and I think CDCR put him on blast with Patreon. They said, hey, this guy is showing this type of content. I thought Patreon was like free for all. Do what you're gonna do online, unless it's not some weird stuff. Or I guess they put some weird stuff. I don't know. I don't know how that works, man. But I thought it was more like raw. More like that's why you're paying to see that type of content, you know? I felt like it was like almost OnlyFans, but without the taking picture of his feet, you know? Or I don't know. I just don't. But it is a good platform for those individuals who want to make money. Those individuals who have that platform to send his subscribers, loyal subscribers, those subscribers that want to support him over there, right? And it was working for him. It was working for him. Right now, he has, I believe, his manager trying to get the account, get it back, or get it up and running and stuff like that. Because come on, there's people who pay for the monthly fee and they're not getting content, they're not seeing no kind of content. And there's a lot of content creators who are subscribed to that channel. That's where sometimes they come with their stories, that's sometimes where they come with the videos. I don't know if he has watermark, but hey, it sucks, but hopefully everything comes out good. I just thought that I should let you guys know. And CDCR, it's not a, how you call it, company. It's not a company, right? But CDCR is not the force that you want to play with and mess with, right? And what this man is doing, man, is something that nobody actually has the balls to do. Look, when I came out here, start exposing, start talking about the incidents with the cops and inmates, right? The green wall, stuff like that. Everybody was telling me, hey, nobody talks about this. Why? I don't know why. It happens. It happened on certain places. Not every prison, of course, but on certain prisons. I've been in those prisons. Tehachapi, High Desert. Those things happen, you know. I'm pretty sure it happens in Salinas Valley, in Corcoran and stuff like that, but it does not happen in most places. But again, there's people don't like to speak about this, and I believe it. I mean, if you've been in prison, if you got any type of knowledge about prison, that's something that you have to speak on. The scandalous moves that CDCR, the culture within the prison, puts out there, and actually what they do to inmates, right? And at the end of the day, they do that to the inmate and they press charges on him, you know? So, with this being said, we are out to next video. Muchas gracias. Nothing but the best luck to Hector Bravo. Hopefully, he gets his channel back because that's a lot of money. If he was to lose that, that's a lot of money. That's going to hit him on the pocket, you know? But I think that if he can get it back, I think he'll figure something else, right? So with this being said, we are out to next video. Muchas gracias. Saludos.